Top 5 fun and fishy facts about sushi. Sushi may seem simple enough to the casual observers. A little rice, a little fish, perhaps a little spicy tuna, some cucumber, and some spicy mayo or eel sauce to top it off. But there is so much more to this delectable delicacy than that alone. In this list, we'll take a look at 10 fascinating, strange, and hunger-inducing facts you never knew before about sushi. After you're done reading through this one, you'll not only be hungry for its fishy goodness, but you'll never look at it the same way again. Number 1, beware of the fatal fugue. Did you know that a certain type of sushi could kill you within hours of eating it if it's not prepared correctly? The style of sushi is known as fugue, and it's a deadly pufferfish that is a very famous and dangerous delicacy in Japan. This pufferfish contains a lethal toxin that can kill a human if it's ingested in such a way after it's been prepared incorrectly. Tetrodotoxin, the substance inside the pufferfish, makes for rapid, violent pain. First comes intense and sudden numbness all around the eater's mouth. Then, the toxin spreads across the rest of their body, leaving them paralyzed. Then, in short order, death descends on the consumer, just like that. It's terrifying to realize, then, that there is no known antidote for this poison anywhere in the world. The toxin is said to be as much as 1,000 times more potent than cyanide, too. Should it get out and be consumed by people in a sushi restaurant without any awareness of its place, it would quickly create a jaw-dropping tragedy. It is considered a delicacy even despite, or perhaps because of its lethal toxin. Not surprisingly, then, chefs must be specially licensed to prepare the pufferfish and remove the toxin. It is most typically found in all parts of the pufferfish, besides the actual flesh that is consumed. So a smart and certified chef can safely prepare the meal with tragedy averted. Still, would you risk your life for a few bites of sushi? Number 4, chasing new trend. 6. Gone are the days when sushi was merely sushi. Now, sushi has been reappropriated into all different kinds and styles of food. Of course, it's still sushi as we know it in terms of the ingredients. Rice, seaweed, raw fish, spicy mayo, but the world changed a bit for the better, we might add. When Peter Yen invented the sushi burrito in 2008, the setting was the fast casual restaurant Sushirito in the city of San Francisco. At the time, Yen was looking for a new way to get sushi in front of new customers, and he wanted to draw some eyeballs to his establishment. He noticed how popular burritos had become in the United States, and drawing some inspiration from Mexican-American culture, he did the same with sushi. The sushi burrito was a nearly immediate hit, and it wasn't the only one. Since then, things like sushi burgers and even sushi donuts have been created. Basically, if a sushi chef can figure out a way to mash, move, and mold sushi into the shape of another food, it seems like he or she is going to try it. Since Americans' palates are endlessly craving sushi in pretty much any form, the likelihood is that the new inventions will pretty much always prove popular. No sense in not getting creative with how to get sushi to customers in new, unique, and memorable ways, right? We'll gladly eat it up no matter what. Number 3, how they roll sushi. Sushi rolls just keep getting bigger and bigger. Aside from the nigiri and sashimi styles of sushi that are common in places like Japan, more American-style rolls have taken hold all over the world. These rolls very often have tempura in, cooked qualities to them, with fried shrimp, cooked fish, or baked scallop sitting atop a long rice-rolled tube of raw fish underneath. And every year, it seems like these rolls get bigger, longer, and more involved. But none can beat the claim of the longest sushi roll ever created. It was done on November 20, 2016, in Tamana, Kumamoto, Japan. There, the Tamana Ottawara Festival Executive Committee held an event at the local Tamana City Labor Athletic Center. They asked nearly 400 people to come together to create a record-breaking sushi roll. And they did just that. According to Guinness World Records, the Tamana roll officially became the longest sushi roll ever made when it measured more than 9,332 feet, 28.44 meters. In its final production, that roll produced by the 400 participants consisted of a ton of pickled daikon radish and sesame, in addition to rice and sushi paper, and it gave Japan back the important title of longest sushi roll ever produced. 5 years before that, in 2011, a Russian group had bested previous attempts with their own record-breaking roll. But now, after the 2016 Tamana achievement, Japan is once again home to the longest roll ever, just as it should be. Number 2, that's some costly tuna. The most expensive sushi ingredient ever purchased occurred back in 2013, when the president of a popular Japanese sushi chain dropped $1.07 million on a 489-pound, 222-kilogram bluefin tuna. Kiyoshi Kimura, the president of a very popular Japanese sushi chain brand, paid up the 7-figure amount at the famous Tsukiji Fish Market's groundbreaking auction in January of that year. He did this because bluefin tuna is seen as a delicacy in Japanese tuna houses and is also very, very difficult to come by. Tuna stocks have been crashing in oceans all around the world after decades of overfishing, so the cost of bluefin tuna has gone through the roof. Plus, in Japan, sushi eaters know it as the black diamond sushi ingredient simply because it's so scarce. As for Kimura's record purchase, he would have had to have doled out pieces of the bluefin for as much as $325 per single slice of sushi to break even on the auction buy. That wasn't going to happen, though. He told reporters at the time that he planned to sell the fish at a huge loss and priced the bluefin pieces at about $4, 30 cents per portion in his restaurants. I wanted to meet the expectations of my customers who said they wanted to eat Japan's best tuna again this year. Kimura told media outlets after buying the insanely expensive tuna, "With this good tuna, I hope to help cheer up Japan." Cheer them up, he did, despite doling out a pretty penny to do it. Number 1, bow down to wasabi. We all know that wasabi, that green paste that comes with pretty much every sushi roll whenever you order it in a restaurant, can be very, very spicy. But as it turns out, there's a whole lot more to that delicacy than just a surface-level purpose of adding heat to your meal. Historically, wasabi's pungent paste was meant to be an antibacterial agent that would kill potentially dangerous microbes in raw fish. Sushi chefs and fishmongers alike would use wasabi to ensure that the raw fish they were hawking and then hacking up didn't go bad before a customer paid for it and dined on the delicious morsel. In our era, wasabi is more of a garnish/delicacy. If it's even that, in many sushi restaurants around the world, the wasabi you receive with your order is very often a horseradish-like paste that is tinted green and made to look like real wasabi. Sorry to break it to you, but if you do get real wasabi, it turns out that the substance has some seriously positive traits. For one, the compound 6-methylsulfonylexyl isothiocyanate that makes up part of real wasabi has been identified as a key ingredient in killing bacteria like E. coli and Staphylococcus aureus. And even beyond that, scientists have also discovered that wasabi gives those who eat it a major brain boost and increases the capacity of one's memory. Sushi: a journey through taste and tradition. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel.